Hi guys, Mrs. Delisin here. Welcome to another lesson of Algebra 2. Today's lesson is square root to square root. In the previous lesson, we had a square root to constant. Square root equals constant, right? In here, we're still solving for the value of x. We're still looking for extraneous solution. The only difference here is that there's a square root on both sides of the equation. So how do we solve that? For example, we have square root of 3x plus 4 equals the square root of x plus 8. So because they're both square root, the only way I could get rid of that is if I square both sides of the equation. And when I do, both of the square root goes away. Does that make sense? So you're just left with 3x plus 4 really, and then x plus 8. So you just have to combine like terms. So you have 3x minus x and then a negative 4 plus 8. Right? I move the x to this side and I move the 4 to this side. And then you are just going to solve that. That is a 2x and then that's a 4. Of course, dividing by 2 will give you a 2. So your x is equal to 2. But because we're looking for extraneous solution, right? We need to make sure that the 2 works on both sides of the equation. Because if not, then 2 is not our real solution. We have left and right. Let's just plug in square root of 3x plus 4, square root of x plus 8. Let's just plug in 2 into this equation. 3 times 2 plus 4, that's 6 plus 4, that's a square root of 10. So we have a square root of 10 on the left. Our goal is to also have a square root of 10 on the right. So that is 2 plus 8, and that is also square root of 10. So because these are equal to each other, 2 is our final solution. Okay, moving on. Next, we have to square both sides of the equation. And so when we square this side, the square root goes away. So you are left with 2x plus 26. When you square this goes away. That is an x minus 1. But that doesn't mean the 3 is not going to be squared. Because technically, you are going to be squaring both of them. Right? And so that is a 3 squared. Or, I want to make sure that you guys are really understanding that. I'm going to do squared. So, I will be doing 3 squared. And then this is going to be canceled. That is the reason the 3 becomes a 9 because of the 3 squared in it. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So that's a 2x plus 26. This is a 9x minus 9, distributing the 9 to the x minus 1. And then let us combine like terms. Let's move the 2x into the other side. And then let's move the 9 to the right. Okay, so we have 7x because 9 minus 2 is 7. And then we have 9 plus 26 is 35. So we do divide by x on both sides. X, oh, what am I doing? Hello, miss. Dividing by 7 on both sides. Our x is equal to 35 over 7. But we need to make sure that that will work. So in order for us to, let's just erase that one. Okay, in order for us to make sure that that will work, we are gonna put that one into our equation. So we will plug in our 35 over 7. So let us copy the original equation. I have left and right. I have 2x plus 26. I have 3x minus 1. Does that make sense? Did I copy it correctly? Okay, let us then check our solution for Square root to square root. Hold on. Oh, I could, I forgot to put 5. Right? X is equal to 5, not 35 over 7. It's 5. Okay. So we do plug in 5. So you have 3, 5 minus 1, square root of 4. What's square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2, correct? So that's 3 times 2. And you'll get 6 on your left. Let's try what we're going to get on the right. Square root of 2 times 5 plus 26. Square root of 10 plus 26. 10 plus 26 is basically just 36. Square root of 36 is 6. So we have both sides of the equation are equal to each other. So our final answer is going to be x is equal to 5. All right. Now let's go to number 3. We have squared both sides of the equation. We are left with 4x minus 13, 2x minus 8. And let us move the 2x. Let us move the 13. Of course, the 13 becomes positive. This is a 2x. And then we have 13 minus 8. We have a 5. Divide by 2. X is equal to 5 over 2. And then all we have to do is put that on our left and right equation. I have square root of 4, 5 over 2 minus 13 to 5 over 2 minus 8. Does that make sense? Okay. Then we have square root of 4 times 5 over 2. Technically, that means 10 over 2, right? Oh, 20 over 2. Sorry. So I meant 10. And then we have minus 13. So 10 minus 13 is a square root of a negative 3. Let's move on to the other side. We have 2 times 5 over 2. That's 10 over 2 or 5 minus 8. That is equal to also square root of a negative 3. Now, they are equal to each other, isn't it? But even though they are equal to each other, you need to know that this is not a real solution because this involves imaginary number. And because I ended up an imaginary number, I'm going to put no real solution. Alrighty. Okay? Again, miss, they're equal to each other while you're saying that it's no real solution. It's equal to each other, but they're both imaginary. And that's the reason why we do not have a real solution. All right, last one, we have number 4. Square both sides of the equation. You'll end up with 3x plus 16 equals 4 minus x. 3x, move the x, move the 16. We have a 4x equals, we have 16 minus 4 is negative 12. Divide by 4, x is equal to negative 3. Now let's put that left and right. We have square root of 4 minus, okay, wait, hold on, it's not gonna fit. So let's put that in the corner. We have left and right. Square root of 3x plus 16 and 4 minus x. We have 3 times negative 3, remember the negative, plus 16. 3 times 3 is going to be negative 9 plus 16. And 9 plus 16 is square root of 7. And then we have, negative 9 or 16 minus 9. Okay, in here we have square root of 4, negative 3. we are working on two negatives, so it becomes positive, and that is also a square root of 7. They are both equal number, so we have a positive 7, square root of positive 7 on the right, square root of positive 7 on the left. They're equal, they're both positive, so negative 3 is our final answer. All right, there you have it. That's how you solve square root to square root. I hope this lesson is helpful as you complete your homework for today's lesson. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for your patience. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.